Sanded it with 400 wet dry. Going this way. You can probably not see it because I forgot to turn the camera on. Crap. Alright, you know what time it is. New grit time. This has been sanded with 400 wet dry sandpaper going this way. You may be able to see some of the lines, the sanding lines. Let's see here. And there's still a couple speckles here and there. We will be taking the care of it. 600 wet dry this way. Excitement, no. Necessary, oh yeah. So here we go. How far do I sand? How do I know when to stop? Good question. One point I'm trying to do is there are some little teeny tiny shiny specks that I can't even really get to show up. There are a couple of little divots right in there that I'm attempting to work out. The other thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of the polishing lines from the previous grit. So right here on this side, you can see, you could probably see the lines running this direction. Whereas over here, the lines are running this direction. So, and it reflects differently. So I'm trying to get rid of one direction of lines, the ones over there, as opposed to the ones that I'm making over here, which are finer and smaller. And that's how you know when you're done, is when you can't see what you've previously done. And you just kind of keep going and hope it all works out. All right, here she kind of is. And I say kind of is because I really set myself up for a major pita sandwich when I painted this, gosh, a year ago or something like that. Because the paint on here is super thick and there are just some corners on here I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to and get all the way. And you know, that's okay, because this is exactly the second guitar I've ever finished from scratch. So I'm gonna go ahead, I've just totally worn out a sheet of that big piece of 600, and I'm gonna run over it again because I've still got some areas, but there are some areas that are they're just never gonna be right. And that's part of the learning process, because you know what, it's okay to screw up. Don't be that guy or gal that says mistakes are unacceptable. You learn from them. By the way, kudos to the Park Service for actually offering a coffee mug made in the United States. I got this at Yosemite. I spent the last week there. Wasn't going to buy one because I need another coffee mug like I need another 20 pounds. Looked at the bottom, made in the USA. I bought it. Back to sanding. All right, here's the good, the bad, and the ugly. A little bit of ugly, not so much. Some good for a initial effort. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's see, how do we start this? There are issues, and let's see if we can get them to show up. One is, I'm not even sure if this is going to show up or not. In these locations, here, 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 where there are colors meeting. There are little shiny areas, which is basically, there we go. See those lines? That's buried in the clear, and those are areas that I did not / could not get sanded flat, because as you know, this guitar is has multiple layers of paint and really thick layers of paint, because I didn't know what I was doing. Really didn't know what I was doing, as opposed to just mostly don't know what I'm doing, which is where we're at right now. And that's something that there's no way I could correct that after the fact, because in order to get that, in order to sand those particular areas out, I start taking off the color that's right next to it. So leaving it and seeing that in the clear is the lesser of two evils. So there's issue one. A couple of other issues, and these are just things you learn along the way. Right in here, this is just mask bleeding. This is dust, but that's Tokyo dust, so it's spatial, so we're gonna leave it there. Little things like that. On the back, mask uh-ohs here. There's another kind of, I don't know, paint goat rope kind of going on over in there. Here's a sand through right there, where I was attempting to get out a shiny spot next to it and then start sanding through that top color, trying to get down in there. And that's the point where we go, maybe we will just learn from it. And you know what? For a $7 guitar, I'm okay. Some other things. Let's see if I can get this to show up. Right in there, I have have some little pitting and speckles showing up. The pitting is the only thing that I can get to describe it, and that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like little pits in the surface. Was it from where I didn't get it sanded down all the way, or was it something from in between the coats? I don't know, because this is not nitro, this is acrylic, and my understanding is that it doesn't melt from coat to coat like nitro does. I don't know, it could be wrong. If you know different, let me know, because I don't know. The other thing that I've got, and it is really easy to see, is I've got scratches in it, in the clear coat. And that's a wet sanding process. Now, I thought with my old man eyes that I had gotten all, if I were, say, sanding this direction, I thought I had gotten all of the scratches out on the next coat when I was sanding this way. Apparently that's not the case, even though it looked like it. So I'm not sure what that is. If that is, do I need to look closer? Do I need the big Magoo magnifying the spectacles on it to get rid of that? I don't know yet. If you know, let me know. The other thing, and something that I should have started long ago, was clearing out these holes on coats, because what happened when we get done is now I'm having to find these holes. I still haven't found this one yet. I'll get the plate out and figure out where that hole is. So as I'm going in and trying to get those out, there's a big thick layer of paint and a big thick layer of clear, and if you don't do it quite right, then sometimes stuff tears out. So there we go. I don't know. I don't know how far back I have to go. I'll ask the guys at Ranch, or if you guys know on YouTube, shoot me a message. Let me know. How far back do I have to sand this? Do I have to go back and re-sand it all over again? I don't know, because I don't know what grit it was that's causing these lines that I thought I had gotten out. So anyways, let me know, because now I'm going to hang this up and let it sit for a while, and now I'm going to build a base for my my dial indicator, so I can get to working on thinning my top for the Lazarus guitar. So she's not done yet, but man, is she closer. Here, let's do one of these. That don't look half bad. You know, if you're in the front row at a concert, you'll never know. She's just purty. So there you go. The PEAVEY Patriot $7 guitar special. Painted wrong. Obviously sanded wrong. But she's all mine. Check back, folks.